What is up, my 350Z lovers, owners, whatever you want to call it? Supernova back again for a video. This time I wanted to make a video of why I think the Nissan 350Z is the top number one import hot rod for the drag racing world. And I wrote down some car models. This is a 2004 350Z, so I decided to pick from the 2004 era. And I'm gonna show y'all why I think the 350Z is a number one top import for the drag racing world, because I mean that's what I'm getting into. Anyway, just so y'all know, I could not find my dry erase board. This is not permanent marker. It's dry erase marker. So these are the numbers that I've taken down. Yes, it's on the hood, but it's the only place I can think of. Anyway, for instance, all these cars were from the 2004 era. These are the only cars I can think of that are somewhat common and are from Japan. The only other manufacturer I can think of is Subaru, but the only Sportster car that they had was a sedan, and that does not fit in this category. Every single one of these cars are roadsters, two-door vehicles, no back seat, only a two-seater. So all these cars fit in the same category. They're the same body build and everything. I'm gonna start with the 2004 350Z, which is the same kind of car I got. Why do I think is the number one best vehicle for the drag racing world? Well, from the factory, you come with a 3.5 V6 you come with a 3.5 double overhead cam V6 motor with variable valve timing on the intake side. Now the newer models, I think is 2007 on up to 2009 or 2010, they come out with variable valve timing on both sides, both intake and exhaust intake. These motors just come with intake variable valve timing, but still, from the factory, you come with 287 horsepower and 274 foot-pounds of torque. Now, all this information is off of Google. So I'm sure some of y'all might say, well, my car pumps out this, my car pumps out that, it dynoed on this, whatever. 9 times out of 10 when they post what horsepower a car has, is at the flywheel, not the wheels, but at the flywheel. Now I'm sure yours might dyno different, but this is strictly bone stock, no modifications, no cold air intake, no exhaust, no nothing. This is bone rock stock. A 350Z comes with 287 horsepower, 274 foot-pounds of torque. Curb weight is at 3,188 pounds at 20 miles to the gallon in the city, 26 on the highway, depending on your driving skills. The S2000 2004 model, 240 horses at 162 foot-pounds of torque, which is way, way, way below. That's over 100 foot-pounds of torque missing compared to the 350Z. Curb weight is 2,835 pounds, which, that's not very far from 3188. And at 20 miles to the gallon in city, 25 miles to the gallon on the highway. Now, the S2000 is a 2.0 inline 4 wheel drive double overhead cam VTEC, and it's not far off from the same fuel mileage as the 350Z. You get 1 mile less on the highway, which is kind of stupid. But yet the 350Z pumps out more horsepower, more torque than the S2000. Not to mention they're hard as hell to find, because when I was looking at getting a Roadster, the cheapest S2000 I found was $14,000, and it was a 2001 model with 150,000 miles on it. And I searched a 250 mile radius for my area, and only 3 popped up. Now 350Z on the other hand, they're a whole hell of a lot more common, a whole hell of a lot easier to find than the S2000, and they're much cheaper if you look in the right places. The Toyota MR2, that is a rear-wheel drive, rear-mounted motor. That's one of them oddball cars. It's made by Toyota. From the factory, it comes with 138 horses, 125 foot-pounds of torque, and you're missing, 102 horses compared to the S2000. Curb weight of 2195. But the fuel mileage, on the other hand, is a lot better. You get 26 in town and 32 on the highway, which is very, very good. I'm not sure the cubic inch or the liter size of the engine. I just do know it's rear mounted, rear wheel drive, and most of them come with a manual transmission. The Mazda Miata comes with some of them are 1.8, some of them are 2.0. 142 horses, 125 foot-pounds of torque, and a curb weight of 2447. And you get 23 in town and 28 on the highway. So you only get 3 miles extra to the gallon in town compared to the 350Z. And you get only 2 more miles to the gallon extra on the highway compared to the 350Z. Now, the reason why I say that the 350Z is the number 1 car is because, look at the numbers. From the factory, it comes with the most horsepower and the most torque out of all these. No, it's not the lightest, but let's go with the lightest vehicle. Okay, you got 1,000 pounds, but 1,000 pounds less, and that's the MR2, but you lose over 100 horses and well over 100 foot-pounds of torque. So really, the power-weight ratio really hasn't changed much. Yeah, your fuel mileage improves, but if you look in the hot rod, who cares about fuel mileage? The fuel mileage is the best out of all of them. But if you're looking at hot rod, who cares about fuel mileage? Not to mention the MR2 is a whole hell of a lot harder to find than the 350Z. The most common vehicles to find is the Miata and the 350Z. Because I come across Miatas and 350Zs all the time. These two, however, are hard as hell to find. But the 350Z comes with the most horsepower, the most torque, for the lightest weight in its class, and comes with decent fuel mileage on top of that, so you can still drive back and forth to work. I wouldn't say it's the best grocery geared vehicle out there, but you get decent fuel mileage, driving back and forth to work, And not to mention, you can find accessory parts for these things galore. I mean, parts are cheap for them, they're easy to find. And if you ever want to get a parts car, you can get a Rec 350Z, no problem. S2000s, MR2s are hard as hell to find. The Miatas are a little bit smaller than the 350Zs, but in my opinion, the 350Z is more comfortable. It's considered a luxury vehicle. If you're looking on Google, it's considered a luxury vehicle. The Miatas, on the other hand, considered roadsters. So, but I mean, you already got 287 horses and 274 torque to work with already. And from my understanding, with my research, you can get you a nitrous kit, $450 off of eBay, a wet system, install it with the right timing and the right jet size. Put a 150 shot in there, bring your timing down 2 degrees, and you can dyno at the wheels, not the flywheel, at the wheels at 410 to 420 horses and like well over 350 foot-pounds of torque. You have to spend a shitload of money to get that out of an S2000. I mean, yeah, there's S2000s out there that put out, 700 horses, but, they spend like 10 grand for a damn, anywhere from 5 to 10 grand for a damn turbo kit to put on it. If you look up on YouTube, they got the S2000 from Hell. That's the name of it. It's a badass car, but it's turbocharged. And this thing here, if you got the money, you can pull the exact same amount of horsepower out of it with a turbo kit. And it's a whole hell of a lot easier to find. So, but that's my opinion on the why I think the 350Z is the number one vehicle as far as the import class for the drag racing world. I mean, in total, just in modifications, I probably got about maybe $800. Well, hell, not even that. I'd say about $600 into this car, just in mods. And that's with the catch can, the nitrous kit, the bottle, the wiring, filling the bottle, K&N air filter, stuff here and there. But I hadn't even hit the $1,000 mark. And I got some jets coming in. I gotta order the program. I'll still be under $1,000. And I'll be pumping 410, 420 horses at the wheels on this thing. Just it takes time. But that's all I got for y'all today. I'm gonna try to put out some more videos this week, because next week I'm gonna start training at a different position at my job. I've been at the same position for 2 years, so it's time for me to move up. And it's a little bit more hours, so I don't know if I'll be able to put in more. I don't know if I'll be able to put out as much videos, but I will sometime this week. I got some ideas for videos. I'm gonna be making some videos of how to install a nitrous system, the do's and don'ts for when using nitrous and when installing nitrous. I'm gonna put some links in the description in my next video of where I get all my parts from for so cheap and stuff like that, to save y'all a shit ton of money. Stay away from all them parts houses and stuff like that. I'm gonna make some videos on that. Also, I'm gonna make some I'm gonna make a video of 5 things I hate and 5 things I love about my 350Z. No, it's not the same things as you see on the other videos. I got 5 things I hate just on my own. Also, I'm gonna be making a video of, installing my shift knob with my nitrous button on it. And let's see what else. That's all I can think of right now. But until then, peace out. God bless. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get notifications for my future videos. 5 things I hate, 5 things I love on the 350Z, how to install the nitrous system, the do's and don'ts, and whatnot. So until then, catch y'all guys later. Peace out.